Right now we're on the Namus database. This is an American database of missing people. We're looking at Kurt Beehler, missing from Niagra County, New York. Status, missing, Kurt P. Beehler. Date last seen, April 8th, 2017. Age, 24 years old. Age now, 24. He's white, a male, 72 inches tall, and 180 pounds. Now if I click this next button, we get a bit more information. This case is registered in Niagara Falls, New York. Zip code 14303. Subject last seen walking to middle of Rainbow Bridge. And this was discovered via video feed. And there's a few more tabs. He has brown hair, blue eyes, a tattoo, cross on left forearm. He was wearing white pants, white t-shirt, jacket, and a beanie cap. No transportation methods. Dental information, charting is available and entered. I'm not sure, but it seems like you would have to have some kind of credential, like be an officer or government of some kind, government worker of some kind, to get that kind of information. Sample of DNA is not entered. Fingerprint information is available elsewhere. And for images, we have the same image that's in his profile image. Right now the internet here is kind of slow, so we might not get the image. Oh, something's happening. There we go. So this is Kurt Beehler from Niagara County, New York. And the detective on the case is Theodore. Last name Weed Jr. Theodore Weed Jr. 716-286-4568. And you can actually get the reports from Namus in HTML version and PDF version and have some kind of poster emailed. And the case manager, Lori Bruschi, 817-718-7904. Lori.Bruschi at unthsc.edu. So that's all we're going to get from Namus, and this is a pretty good site because it databases a lot of information on a missing person, and you could get a lot of details. And if you were an officer of some kind, you could probably get the DNA records, dental records, and whatever other kind of confidential information they supply here. So let's go into Google Earth and check out Rainbow Bridge, where he was last seen. We're in Google Earth, and I've got 2 points. One is a pin, you can see it right here, it's yellow, and that marks Niagara County. Another is a red marker on Rainbow Bridge, where Namus said that he was last seen. So let's check out where Kurt last was. So we're just zooming in here, and we'll get a closer look at the Rainbow Bridge. Okay. So this is near Niagara Falls. And obviously Kurt was from the American side somewhere. Possibly from the city here, or farther out into the county. But he was last seen in a footage of a video entering onto the center of this bridge. But it's not specific in the Namus entry. It doesn't say whether he was in a vehicle or if he was walking on foot. So we're not going to know how he was transporting himself. The first thing that came to my mind when I realized that he was last seen in the center of a bridge was the idea that he might have jumped. But it's hard to conclude because I'm thinking, if they seen him in the center of the bridge, why wouldn't they have seen him jump? But it's possible that the camera is on one side or the other and can't see any further. I'll just zoom out a bit so you can get an idea of the area here. So this here's the city, the Canadian side and the American side. Now, I can't zoom in on the bridge itself because of a slow internet connection, and we're not going to get a good graphic. So what I'll go ahead and do is take us over to Google and haul up an image of the bridge. Here you see I've already hauled up an image. It's quite a large bridge and quite a tall bridge. I can't see any way that you would survive jumping off this bridge. Now, I'm not saying he jumped either. I just have no idea what happened. I'm just stating that. So, I mean, the camera must have been over here or over here. Or maybe they have cameras posted somewhere along the bridge, along here. But if they had cameras posted there, they would have known more, you would think. So, let's go into Google and do some article searching. I found an article on Niagra Gazette. It says, search for missing Falls man ends. So let's scroll down. It's the same image. Let's see what it tells us. On day 20 of his disappearance, the search for Kurt Beehler came to an end. Falls police issued a one-sentence statement on Friday that read, the search for Kurt Beehler has been called off. His car was located, and it is believed he is deceased. Investigators declined to release any additional information. The discovery came less than 24 hours after Beehler's parents had posted a $10,000 reward for information about his disappearance. Beehler went missing on April 8th from his apartment on 31st Street. He left his cell phone behind, hampering efforts to reach him. Let me just scroll down a little bit. He had contact with his family that day, Falls Police Criminal Investigation Division Detective Captain Kelly Rizzo said. He has regular contact with his family, so this is out of the ordinary. Beehler's 2005 brown Mercury Sable had also been missing. So that gives the indication that he might have had a vehicle with him. I mean, this is sad news. This is exactly why we sleuth. It's with the hope that we can actually find someone, with the hope that we can actually find someone safe and get them home before something bad happens. Police said Beehler required regular medical treatment and was considered a vulnerable adult. Investigators said the lack of any information on where Beehler could have gone was frustrating. He literally dropped off the face of the earth, Rizzo said. Detectives had speculated that Beehler could have been in a car accident or something worse. Investigators said they had not ruled out foul play, but had no information to suggest he could be a victim of foul play. Police did not elaborate on what led them to the conclusion Beehler was deceased. So it's like they have an idea that he might be deceased. I mean, if the bridge theory is correct, and he did jump off the bridge, I mean, maybe they found an article of clothing or something like that, but I have no idea what happened. Sitting in the Niagara Falls Police Department briefing room on Thursday afternoon as the reward offer was announced, the stress of Beehler's parents was clear. The stress of Beehler's parents was clear. We know the Niagara Falls Police Department is doing everything possible looking for our son. Beehler's father, also named Kurt, said. They've been very compassionate. So, I mean, that's it right there. This actually ends on a sad note. And these are the ones that we hate because, you know, we hope when we investigate that we're going to get good news out of a story. Or maybe able to bring someone to good news. So, I mean, our hearts should go out to this young man's parents. And our prayers, too, if we're Christians. And just hopefully, when we investigate, we'll come across more positive notes.